Morning! So we're all sharing tips and stuff about looking after ourselves and things that we can do at home while we're all in confinement. One of the things that I'm going to do today is I'm going to dye my hair. As you can see, the roots are really bad right now. So you can see I've got massive roots. I also really need a cut. Really badly need a cut. However, today I'm going to dye my hair and then I'm going to cut it later. And if you want, let me know. I'll do that for you as well. So first things first, very importantly, always colour hair before you wash it. This is so that the oils that are on your scalp can protect it and look after it. What I'm using today, I have got this Colorista and I've got it in the shade Copper. Now, it's quite a while since I coloured my hair, so I'm going to be applying as if this was a virgin hair thing. So I'm not just doing roots, I'm also changing my colour because I usually use a different one. But this one was only £1 in Sainsbury's, so really, I mean, why wouldn't you? So, first things first, make sure that you have got your gloves on. It's very easy to forget your gloves and then you will just regret it for the next couple of weeks while you grow the colour out of your nails. This colour does come with some lovely plastic gloves. If, however, you have got vinyl or latex gloves, they're much more comfortable and they're a bit easier to wear as well. Now, I'm working over my bathroom sink. Here's a little tip: if you are working over your bathroom sink, put some water in it because you are going to get colour everywhere, no matter how carefully you try not to. First things first, next thing is make sure that you add the two correct parts of the colour together. Now there will be usually a conditioner in your box. Whatever you do, don't add the conditioner into the big bottle. I've done it before, it's a complete waste of money. Then all you've got is high conditioning acid. It's not going to really do you any good at all. Okay, so give it a really good shake and then take the lid off. What you want to do is you want to start working in the roots. So take your nozzle and you just squirt it gently around the hairline and then smooth it back with the glove. Now this is an application for people who don't have their own hairdressing kit. I have got kit. I've got bowls, I've got brushes, I've got gowns, I've got barrier cream, I've got all sorts. But most people who are using a box colour don't have that and end up just making a big mess. So make sure you go quite neatly around your hairline and then just push back. The idea is that this way you get all the roots around the front and you don't end up with it all over your face. Nice and neat. Try and work a bit at a time. When you've done around the front, you're going to want to start moving around the back. Oh. Okay. Have a flannel or a wet piece of cotton wool to hand so that you can get that off and drop it in your sink full of water. As for clothes, when you're colouring your hair, I find it better to not really wear anything. And that way, I don't get it on anything. Because I am terrible for letting my colour drip. Everyone says, oh, it's fine. It's not drippy. This one's really not drippy. Do you know what? Even the drippy ones are drippy. And you end up with them all over your clothes. So you can see I've worked through the short section at the back of my hair now. Make sure that you can feel the colour properly on your head. If you can't feel it, you haven't got enough. Now, with longer sections through the top, helpful to have a comb to hand. You don't necessarily need one if you've got short hair. If you've got long hair, a big, nice wide tooth comb is helpful. However, you can use the tip of the bottle to section your hair. Apply a line of colour and then give it a squish. Always start with your roots. Don't make your sections wide. Better to oversaturate than to not have enough colour, because then it's going to be all blotchy. Oops. One place that people often miss is the crown. Make sure that you get extra colour in there, because quite often if you've got a resistant patch, which is a patch that doesn't take as well to colour, that's where it's going to be. Okay, so my roots are nice and saturated now. Just running my fingers through, making sure I've got plenty of colour going through there. Okay. So I've still got my ends to do. What I'm going to do now is I'm just going to take a section here. Just using my fingers will be fine. And it's just a rough section. I'm just going to put my hand underneath that section and just squidge some colour on there, and then just run it through. Give it a really, really good squidge. You want your hair absolutely saturated with colour. You can never have too much colour on your hair. Now, another common mistake people make with box colour is only buying one. If your hair is particularly thick or it is longer than chin length, you are going to need two. I know, at that point you start thinking, well, is it worth it? If you don't think it's worth it, then that's fine, you go to a salon. You have a professional do it for you. And that's always the best bet. However, a lot of us are stuck at home right now. All the salons are closed. We are going to have to do this by ourselves. So I am making sure I have got a shed load of colour going on here. You can see how much colour is in there. Loads and loads and loads of it. Now, this thing about applying enough colour is doubly important when you're working with bleach. If you are simply working with something that's fairly close to your natural shade, you're not going to notice too much of a difference if you miss a little bit. But with bleach, if there's not enough of it, it will dry out and it will stop developing. It's not the same as tint. Tint will carry on developing, but bleach, if there's not enough of it and it gets dry, that's it. You're all screwed. Sorry, mateys, but you are. Okay, so how are we looking? Do you like it? Fold it up, whack it on the top of your head. If you want to, wrap your head in cling film, put it in a bag, anything that you feel like. However, this now needs 30 minutes to develop. And in 30 minutes time, I will come back to this and I will show you how it's taken. Okay, thanks.